He was the first black lawmaker in New Mexico and the first in many leadership roles, proving that with the right attitude, anything is possible.
I had the chance to interview Dr. Lenton Mallory to learn more about his special formula for success in a world where the cards were stacked against him. A little boy living on his family's farm in segregated Louisiana, later starting his career in the Southwest and becoming a man of many firsts. But society's expectations of what Lenton Mallory could do were set low. His mom set them high.
One morning, he wanted to keep me on the farm, and Mom come out with an apron on, and she says, "I told you last night that this boy is going to school, and so I'll take the plow." And that really touched my heart.
His mom thought even missing just one day of school was too much. That deep commitment to getting an education paid off. A teaching job on the Navajo Nation brought him to the Southwest, and he'd eventually become New Mexico's first black history teacher, and later, the first black principal. But it was an opportunity that came with some heavy strings attached.
The superintendent called me in. You know what he told me? He says, "I'm going to make you the first black principal. And I'm going to tell you right up front, unless you do a good job, I'm not going to ever hire another black principal."
He stayed in that role until politics came knocking.
The group of educators came to me in Christmas of 1967, and they said, "We want you to run for state representative." I said, "No, I'm in the wrong district." I said, "This district is 99% white."
A month later, the group kept trying to convince him otherwise.
They said, "Well, you have a lot of things going for you. Number one, a lot of people like you and your wife in this district." I said, that doesn't mean they're going to vote for me.
But they did. It was something unheard of at the time. Lenton Mallory becoming the first African-American legislator in New Mexico state government, serving from 1969 to 1978.
This plaque commemorates mostly Lenton Mallory here.
Former State Representative Phelps Anderson recalls Mallory's humor and good nature.
Well, Lenton Mallory and I served together. My first 2 years, his last 2 years, and he sat right here, this desk.
Anderson admired the respect Mallory always showed to others, regardless of how little they sometimes showed to him.
You know, I just can't tell you that there wasn't improper humor. There wasn't racist comments.
But Mallory stayed focused on education at the Roundhouse.
I introduced the bill in 1969 to show you how much clout freshmen have. I couldn't get the bill out of my own committee.
But eventually he did. That bill bringing kindergarten to New Mexico was passed in 1973.
They gave me this plaque.
At the time, we were one of only 2 states without it. Because of Mallory, New Mexico was no longer one of them. Although it took years to pass, he stayed the course with the positive attitude he was well known for in the House chambers.
Great sense of humor, always a gentleman, never a harsh word.
His political career didn't end when he left the Roundhouse.
It is important to work. I've always worked all my life.
A few years later, he joined the Bernalillo County Board of Commissioners, serving for almost a decade, and would later write his memoir, Let's Roll This Train. He credits his parents for his success and how he lives his life today.
I go back to my mom and dad, who instilled in me that you can make it. You can make it in life. Treat everybody with dignity and respect.
At 92 years old, he is still living a life inspiring others with his wit and with the same attitude admired by so many along his journey. Reminder to everyone that anything is possible.
You're going to run into some tough time, but you got to overcome that with your attitudes. Keep your attitude positive.
Really enjoyable story to put together. And this Friday, Dr. Mallory will be honored for his years of service in the Capitol Rotunda at the Roundhouse, joined by his wife and his son.